What's up, YouTube? This is Jazz. I thought I may make a new, well, not a series. This is a series that may be more often than the others because I don't necessarily need a whole bunch of information. It's just me talking to you guys, right? Yeah, kind of like those mini updates. Only it's going to be a little less explaining and trying to make excuses rather than just talking about my day, kind of like I did on my other channel. But I will still bring up things that happen, which may also make you understand sometimes when there isn't LP uploads or certain series uploads or whatever. Gotta get a little insight into my day, right? Well, today this is good. I warn you guys, you do not have to watch all this video if you do not want to. It's not for everyone, and I understand that. So, here I go. I got off about 3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I know. Sleeping my life away. Everyone tells me that. And I'm not saying that it ain't true. I let my dog out. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should record some of my Let's Plays, whatnot. You know what I do? Go on, do a voice recording. Then I go on and play The Sims 3 for like 5 hours straight without even recording. Yeah, that's me. Right? Like, I sometimes get into the mood and I actually stick to what I say I'm going to do. And then there's days like today. I get hooked to The Sims. I may have even did my voice recording for only like an hour in total. I was just hooked on The Sims 3. But who can relate there? Whether it's a Sims 3 or any type of game that they're absolutely hooked to. But the Sims series, the Sims games are the worst for it. Because it's not like an RPG where there's certain rules you gotta follow. Well, okay, there's some rules you gotta follow in The Sims. It's not God, right? But really, it's pretty much what you make of it. And when there's a game that creative, it's hard to get off, right? And when I do the game for Let's Plays, I'm putting some rules and boundaries. And I gotta record it. So it's fun, but it's not as fun when you play it free to yourself. And I still really enjoy doing it, even though I haven't uploaded one of them for quite a while. But realistically, in some ways, guys, that Let's Play is the hardest one to do now. Even over the 3DS ones. Because when you think about it, yes, I don't put on a background or anything. But it's a slow game when you put the Camtasia on it. It runs slower than the other games. And when you save it, that's the worst of it, because it takes a long time to save just to save it again. Or it takes a long time to process just to save. And then it takes a long time to save. Like, that's the recording process for that game. And then after that, I have to get it into the Camtasia Studio, make any edit that I need to make in it at all, and then upload it. It's easy and it's hard. Like, it's easy the fact that I need to edit any sidebars or anything, but it's hard that it's so slow in comparison. And I still enjoy doing it, and I'm going to get myself back into the mood of it. And this whole week, my schedule for uploading has been off track for certain. I've started a job a couple weeks ago. It's only a 2 days a week job for only 2 hours, right? But that could throw you off too, because you're getting into a new routine of what days you go to work and what hours you go to work. And then there's things you'd be normally doing at that time. Although, to be fair, for Wednesday or for Thursday today, well, yesterday, I haven't been doing anything, so I have to kind of get used to going to work, then getting back into a good energy position where I can do that recording. Work, guys, just messes you up. Because it drains you, even though it's only a 2-hour job for 2 days, 4 hours in total, makes you tired for several days afterwards. But I'm earning money for it. And that's what comes first. Your life comes before anything else. If I was earning far more than if I had been earning far more on YouTube, this would be considered a serious job. But right now, for me, this is a serious hobby. For some people, they get far enough to make this as a serious job as well as a hobby. But right now, I have to work to support myself and support this. So, whenever I can't get an actual Let's Play video up, I'm going to try to get one of these up. I'm going to try to get one of these up anyway to talk about my day, but that way there's something uploaded to keep you busy, and if it's not your thing, then that is totally fine. Everyone subscribes to a channel for a reason. Like, sometimes I'll watch something once, I'll listen to it saying, hey, I kind of like that. Then I'll subscribe, right? And they may not have that up all the time, but I know I sometimes have that to look forward to. Some people, they may like my Omega Ruby. Some people, they like Pokemon Sweet. And that will come back too. As I said, I've been working harder on some of the others. Not many people are taken to my Heart Gold, though they've taken better to my Soul Silver. And I know it's the same thing, and I'm far behind on that compared to Soul Silver. But trust me, if I record enough, I will catch up to the point where I quit in Soul Silver. And then you can go back to that if you want. If you want to skip it up until after the 3rd gym, that's fine. Me, because I said I made it a little different. That way, it would be completely the same. And I would have did a Soul Silver randomizer, but I could not find any ROM that would take my emulator for that, and I have no idea why. I looked everywhere. I tried playing the ROMs I downloaded on it. It would not work. But even if I find out now I'm sticking with Heart Gold, I am not restarting it yet again. The next time I have to restart that, I quit for that. Completely. And the only way I'd be having to quit that completely is if the game went completely crashed on me. So, and I really enjoyed doing that Let's Play quite a bit because I get to use different Pokemon. Because how randomized it is. I know I kept Togepi, but it's a Pokemon I never used really in my Let's Plays. Like, not enough. And it'd be something different. Like, that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to be a little different with my Pokemon and not just be predictable of ones I like. Okay, yes, I know on Omega Ruby I kept Zavi, but in X I didn't. I didn't keep my Golbat. I decided to go for Swablu instead. Unless by luck, or by bad luck that he faints, but if not, I think I have another Pokemon I can use after him. I had Zavi too long, or not Zavi. Kate. I kept Kate. I'm mixing up the names. I know. I said, but I mean, I have to have them somewhere. So I'll use one that game. Pokemon Sweet is, I don't know how done it is. I got the 6th, trying to think, maybe 6. Yeah, I got the 6th badge on Pokemon Sweet. And it is different in some areas than Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green. So, I've watched some of the ending episodes of it. Not telling you who the champion is. But it's an interesting game, guys, really. It's the one downside to it is you do not know what flavors weaknesses are. And I know I could be looking, you could be saying, Jazz, there's a flavor chart. Go to any YouTuber like Nappy or whatever and download the flavor type chart. Yeah, I know, but that really, how would you guys really like to see me be in click, 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 or something all the time? I try to avoid going off and getting something. That's why I try to look up things before, but my memory is not so good, right? So I just try to be best of luck. That's why it's not a Nuzlocke. Or I would you know what? If this Pokemon Sweet Let's Play was a Nuzlocke, guys, we wouldn't be continuing it now. We would have been far done with that. With my knowledge, that's why it's not, so we can get through the whole game. And I really like the Pokemon on that team. I know some of them seem like silly, but they've worked, especially Bolly. Bolly is just like a real trooper. Honestly, I mean, really, boom, 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 boom. It's like, you know how sometimes when something is OP, well, that's what Bolly is there. He pretty much wrecks everything. Yeah, I know I'm stealing quite a few catch lines, but that's not my intention. It just literally does. Literally, Bolly's a wrecking ball. No Miley Cyrus pun until, okay, maybe a little. But not really. Yeah, I know. Speaking of, I was trying to think right. I was down at my cousin's several weeks ago, and she brought up a Miley Cyrus reference, and I'm like, don't. Right? Because, I mean, like, especially when she's bringing that up in front of kids, I mean, I forget what it was that she brought up, but I just know I was like, because I was thinking it too. I was literally thinking it too, right? So that's why I said don't. Anyway, that's pretty much what's on my mind right now. So hopefully I can have something up for you tomorrow. It's not ever going to be like a blog like the Shade Tarts or anything, but I thought maybe you would get an in-look of my life, right? And whoever is interested in hearing it. And don't worry, this is not what this channel is all about. This is just a part of it, right? So if you don't want to see it, skip it. And that's all you have to do. I will see you guys later.